Welcome to the Parker Podcast Collection.
I suck, you suck, I suck at Call of Duty.
Welcome to the Not Playing Podcast. My name's Rob Howard, and this week I'm joined by
Ian Bruce,
Patrick Kane,
and Adam Scott. Hello.
You can contact us on email at notplayingpodcast@gmail.com or follow us on Twitter at notplayingpod.
What did you guys think about the Hololens demonstrations?
I thought it was really interesting, but I'm not sure what to think about it.
I think it's still vertical slice, and until I've actually seen it, I'm not going to believe it. And I can't
Almost
see...
literally.
A lot of people were pretty vocal about the FOV being
and I can
generous in the visualization compared to the
I
actual.
know they've said that you could play... It's about D&D, and you can play D&D over there, but I can't see any practical use for AR in my life at all. Absolutely none.
No.
TV at the end of the car, on the dashboard of the car somewhere, maybe, don't know, for a passenger, but I can't see any use for it. And I think because I wouldn't use it, I'm being a bit dismissive of it. And I know people that have used it.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I mean,
like
yes.
like superimpose Google Maps and that kind of stuff over where you're going.
Absolutely. There may be more serious applications, but I can't see anything for me from a gaming or entertainment use that I would want to have. D&D was given as an example, but the best D&D I played had no visual representation of the characters at all. It was just a group of people talking about stuff. You walk down a corridor, there's a monster. What does he look like? He looks like this. There was none of this crap with the table. So I just can't see
when
any
you get
use
higher
for it.
level.
That's the thing I thought. I found it, if anything, made it more restrictive.
Yeah.
Because my son is besotted with Minecraft still. He still plays it a lot. But the main thing is when he's looking. Yes, okay. He's looking at a flat 24-inch monitor or whatever. But in front of him is an entire world, and he can go and he can see to the horizon, and he can say, "I'm going to go all the way over there." With the Minecraft stuff, it's very clever. But I've got a bunch of blocks on a table, and I can only see whatever's in the
You can't
display
touch
area.
turns Minecraft into Lego.
Exactly.
And Minecraft
But without
is trying
being able
to
to
be
touch
Lego, but in a real...
Exactly, I think. But he's got
explorable
Lego. He likes
space and-
Minecraft because it's not Lego. It's completely
And it's
different.
reduced it back to that thing it's inspired by.
Yeah, I think the tech is not there enough for them to demonstrate something where everybody goes, "Wow, that would be cool." VR was in a similar place for a while until it got in people's hands and people started creating stuff and could go, okay. But at the moment, the people I know that use the HoloLens have said, it's not good, it's not great, they're not quite there yet. And that's okay. So I'm still going to think they're throwing out vertical slices and the best thing because it's E3 and they've got to show something, apart from we're giving Oculus a load of free controllers. But until I've used it, or I know someone I trust has used it and given their feedback and gone, it's amazing. I think until Pat has got a HoloLens and said, "Oh, you should come around, mate, and have a go," I'm not going to believe it's going to be a viable thing. Until I've seen it at Pat's, which from now on will be the benchmark from which I believe everything is amazing. Like with the VR.
I think it'd be the Cast AR before that.
We
hits
get one of those at work
flat.
quite soon.
Are you as well? Or is it coming soon? Oh, yeah, it is, isn't
I think
it?
we
Yeah.
have to snip this bit out.
Do we? No, I think they did announce it on the Kickstarter that they've sent out the very first.
Okay.
And they're going to be sending out the rest of them soon.
Yeah,
So
I
no,
think
that's
we've got a dev version coming. So maybe once we've got that and
get
seen
the
some
first
actual stuff in there that isn't scanning a QR code and having a little warrior jump out and wave his sword around while you turn your phone around. Oh, fuck off! I think perhaps I'm not the target audience for AR. Kids might be, and there might be other uses for it in the out-of-home space.
I'm just really interested in seeing what a virtual hologram looks like. I just want to see. I want to play that Star Wars chess game. I just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah,
I'm really curious.
Yeah,
but I think there's probably some cool game ideas in there that would fit on there that wouldn't fit on like a screen or in VR. That I just don't. It's just like VR. You just have to think of them first. You just
If there
need
was something that was, you could just put a marker on one side of a table and a marker on the other side of the table, and you had to get your character from here to there, and it would naturally pick up the objects on the table as things you had to jump over or grapple onto or that kind of thing. I might be interested, but I've only got a finite amount of tables, and if there's not going to be different maps or levels or challenges that don't require me to start stacking stuff up to make it, but
even more simple than that, though, mate. Did any of you guys used to like play Scalextrics when you were kids?
Yeah.
They were cool, weren't they? I'd like to play Scalextrics now, but I could not be fucked to go up to my loft, set the whole thing up, only to remember that it's just a bit crap and you can smell electrical burning all the time.
Well, that might
they just come off on every
that's
corner.
That's actually a really good thing, because
But
you could build it all up around the walls,
do that. You could make an AR Scalextric, and you could do a ridiculous track.
You see,
I've just had an idea.
Loops and jumps and everything.
See, we're already.
Yeah, can we delete this actually? Because I think I might. This might be my first AR project.
I've also got an idea. Have you guys seen the trailer for Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, at the end of it, when they're playing on the Thomas the Tank Engine.
Oh, right.
I mean,
so, like, with scale, you could have a little character that was just running around in front of you, couldn't you?
there were some amazing
as little Ant-Man.
Call of Duty maps 15 years
so
ago
annoying.
where you were like ant size in a kitchen. So you'd have to climb onto the cooker and stuff and get down in the fridge and through a hole at the back of the fridge and stuff. So that all may have value. I don't know.
Yeah.
But now it feels like Skyrunners, or what's that annoying bloody thing that Disney has?
Skylanders.
Ugh.
Disney Infinity.
Yeah. I think until I've started popping some mini fat developers out, it's just... I think it's too niche. It's too niche in a more public way, or a more commercial way.
I think AR seems to have like... I don't know about seems. I think it might eventually have more like more mainstream appeal than VR for entertainment stuff.
Yes.
In the long run, maybe not like the first iteration, but I think in the long run, AR may be the thing that is more widely adopted.
I think it lends.
That you might see.
I think it will lend itself more to social interaction together, because you're not putting something completely over your. You're interacting with the world around you, and obviously the people that are sitting around you. I can see all kinds of Christmas party game AR applications as a company. I don't know what it was, massive virtual Jenga or something. Again, and the beauty is because everyone brings a headset, and you don't have to, as you say, set everything up and do all the other bits. But I think again, whether you have to have 4 PCs to do that, though, I mean, I don't think so. It's going to be. I think the real evolution of it is when they can compact that technology down so you can plug it onto your belt or something and then link up with something.
Well, it's moving that way quicker than like most of us expected, really. I mean, NVIDIA have just released a patent of a headset that they're working on, which has got it's got cameras all the way on the outside for like positional tracking, but it's also got 2 that are pointing down, so it's basically mapping with high precision your hand movement, which is wicked as well. But that mentions in the patent that it's got a high-end processor built into it. Now, NVIDIA are making the high-end processors which are going in automated cars. So, like, they're exactly the company you want building that sort of shit, really. But I think that's the way it's going to go. That it seems to suggest from that patent that it's going to do streaming from a PC. Don't know how that will work with latency and stuff, but have onboard experiences as well, where you're completely untethered. So it's like the Gear VR, but you've got the positional tracking, and you've got a more high-end beefy processor as well, so you can do more high-end stuff. So it's going that way, and it's going that way quicker than I think anyone really expected.
While we're talking about graphics cards manufacturers, AMD launched 9 new cards. I just wondered what your take on that might be.
The Segway Master.
It's good stuff. I mean, I've used NVIDIA stuff for the last 5 years or so, but like not having competition is always a bad thing. Like, and for quite a while now, NVIDIA has not really had to worry about the competition whatsoever. So it's nice that there's a card that competes with their high-end card now. And there's loads of cool.
Like 8 gig of RAM, DDR5.
And then you've got the whole kind of
It's $350.
Or
Well, that's the thing.
pretty good price.
AMD are always the more affordable option, whereas Nvidia's always been the more high end, isn't it? So you get more power out of the Nvidia, but you tend to get more bang for your buck out of the AMD options in most cases. I think the 970s are an exception, but the AMD cards tend to run really hot, don't they? I think that's what I read, that they've got. They do chuck out quite a bit more heat, and
I think they generally have better sort of tech specs. Like I think they do like a higher range of colour or something. Because friend of the show, John, swears by AMD for like photography and stuff. But like if you go the AMD route, you miss out on
most games.
Geralt's beautiful mane of Airworks hair.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. There are some games, at least in VR mode, which don't run at all on AMD cards. DCS is one of the ones that springs to mind.
I just noticed in the news that apparently there are issues with AMD cards on Arkham Knight. They've got loads of custom stuff going on Nvidia.
They also announced a little standalone PC as well, didn't they? A little tiny little guy, like a with a it's got
like a Steam box sort of thing, isn't it?
It's kind of like a Steam box. I don't know what it's got graphics card wise. It's got
it's their new chip.
It's got 4790 processor, which is my one. So it's a really decent processor.
i7.
It's basically like a VR ready box, really. Actually, it's a pretty decent little setup. Small and very quiet with a little separate liquid cooling box. It looks really cool, actually.
Any price on that?
God knows. Probably expensive.
Couple of grand.
Probably expensive. Excellent.
Probably expensive. It's got nice kit in it, and it's really small, and you generally have to pay for that sort of thing. So, yeah, I imagine it's going to be quite costly. But it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, there's going to be plenty of those things out now because they've geared up. Valve have got that all ready to go now, haven't they? You can now pre-order their controller or their. I don't think the Steam boxes are available for pre-order yet, but you can definitely get the link.
Yeah.
If you want to stream from your PC.
If you're in the UK, if you get them from Game, you can get them cheaper. With delivery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody said
the controllers?
The two together.
I think you can get the two together and 20 quid's worth of Steam credit for 98 quid. And
Steam credit?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
The two controllers, the two devices on their own are 80 quid, plus you have to pay postage on top of that. So it's not free delivery.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I'll probably... I don't know. The only thing I was thinking with the Steam controller was that, if there's any more... I wouldn't mind getting it for XCOM, because XCOM 2, that was recently announced, is PC only, and so because of that, they're not promising any native controller support for it. And I played the first XCOM. I'm only used to playing that with controller or touchscreen.
With monkey hands, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure it works very well with a mouse.
It works perfectly well with a mouse. It works better than with the controller, in my opinion.
Put your childish devices away, man.
Yeah, but I like I said, I actually find the controller a lot more comfortable, and if I think that might be a good use. Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah, we've all got one. We've all got one.
I've got one.
Even me.
I've got a really good mouse actually. It's like a Logitech Uber thing, but I just find it a little bit. I don't know. I don't really like gaming with it, especially.
Cheeky little rubber.
Wow.
Nice.
Measuring.
Mine's got lights on it.
Yeah, this is definitely get your wangs out.
Yeah, mine's got lights on it.
What have you got there, Ian?
It's a cheap clone of what Rob's got, but I refuse to pay however much he did. It's a TechNet one. It's a TechNet multi.
Can you actually get your hand around that mouse, Rob? That looks pretty big.
No, it's enormous, Adam. It's not Rob's size.
It is a bit big for me, actually.
It's too big.
I think my problem is I should have got a smaller mouse. But no, I'm quite into the idea of getting a Steam controller for that exact use case, which is, playing mouse games with a controller. But then I also want an Oculus Rift, and that's going to come with an Xbox One controller, so I'm just going to have 1,000 fucking controllers, aren't I?
And you don't need more than one.
Well, 3. including
You
the
won't
one
be
I
using
currently
your
have.
old Xbox.
Well, no, I
controller.
won't.
You've got an
That's
Xbox
true.
One controller. Yeah.
Okay.
This has been the Not Playing Podcast in partnership with notlistening.co.uk. You can contact us on email at notplayingpodcast@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at notplayingpod. You can find the show notes for this show at notlistening.co.uk. And if you're listening to us on iTunes, then please do give us a review. Music by Miracle of Sound. And that's all for now. Thanks for listening. See ya.
Bye bye.
I suck at Call of Duty.